Hey guys, happy week 2 down, week 3 time. I hope y'all are having a great weekend. Let's go ahead and get started, get these words down. So our first one is a noun, despot. Despot means a ruler with total control, a tyrant, an autocrat. Remy, our 65-pound German Shepherd mix, sees himself as king of our house, a real despot with all of us under his paw. Now, this would be a little bit of an exaggeration, um, but I thought it was a fun example. A sycophant is a brown noser, one who flatters others or kisses up to them. Kids dislike sycophants because their brown nosing can be so hypocritical. Y'all all know these people, and they are so annoying. Our next one is a noun in the form of glutton, one who is overly, almost sinfully hungry for something. Usually this refers to food, but it can refer to other things as well. It can refer to alcohol, it can refer to money or power, any of the above. Come here, pup. Um, but the noun can also be glut. The verb is to glut if you're going about wanting food or some other substance. So Amy is a glutton for roles on the stage. I'll play any part, she says. Okay, and so she just really wants any role that she can possibly play. Our next noun is a hedonist, someone who lives solely for pleasure or happiness. In class, we discussed the Greek doctrine of hedonism, which held that happiness or pleasure was the sole good in life. Okay, someone who is a hedonist, that's their main objective, is just their own happiness. Our next noun, you guys know this one, a hypocrite, one who pretends to live a life or beliefs that he doesn't honestly have, someone who's phony or fake. The guys know I don't admire a hypocrite or hypocrisy of any kind. Are you okay, Rim Dog? Our next word is a heretic, one who differs from accepted belief or theory. So someone may think this might be a person who is okay, Pop, who um, believes part of like an organized religion or structure, but not all of it. So it's a little different. The student body president asked at the last student council meeting, "Would you guys hang me as a heretic if I suggested eliminating cell phones at lunch?" Probably would. He would definitely be a heretic. Remy, it's okay. Right here. Our next noun is a charlatan, a quack or a fraud, a cheat or an imposter. When I think of the word charlatan, I always think of, those snake oil salesmen in old movies that are going to sell you something that is going to cure all your problems, and none of those things ever work. Um, so my dad's office just recovered from being cheated by a master charlatan who posed as vice president of the company. So someone who is also a fake, an imposter. This is going to be tricky because sometimes charlatan and hypocrite can be used for the same person. A bigot. This is a person who stubbornly holds to his own opinions even if they are not right. I hope age doesn't turn me into a narrow-minded bigot like some I know. I hate prejudice, and bigoted people are usually very opinionated. A miser, a greedy, grasping person. In Latin, miser means miserable. But one of my friends is really a miser in contrast to the rest of us who are mainly generous people. But by saying greedy or grasping, they're always like looking to take from others. Sometimes misers can be also seen as like stingy. Insurgent, a rebel, one who rises up in revolt. Some of you may have seen this in the Divergent series. But an insurgent is just what I said, someone who rises up to rebel. So as a newspaper editor, I need to study several different news sources, so I'm always aware of insurgent forces in other countries. Our next noun is a zealot. A zealot is a fanatic or someone who's devoted beyond reason to a cause or belief. The key part of this being beyond reason. These are like the crazy psycho sports fans as well. Okay? As a self-appointed defender of the family, Macho is our personal zealot. Daily he patrols our house barking zealously whenever a stranger threatens to cross into his territory. Now this example is of Macho, but I know you guys just heard Remy barking, and he barks literally all the time. Doesn't matter. If anyone comes up to our door, he will bark. So he would be our personal zealot. Our next noun is a skeptic, one who doubts or waits to pass on judgment. So these people usually are thinking about a decision long before they commit to a decision on something. So Thomas Huxley, the famous English biologist, knew that a good scientist was a skeptic. He said, "Skepticism is the highest of duties. Blind father, the one unpardonable sin." Okay? So basically, these are people who doubt everything. Okay, coming down to our stems. Hopefully you guys can see all of these, but we have a couple. The first one is aura, which is to speak or pray. Inexorable means not movable by any means. Inflexible or relentless, like the inexorable hand of fate. Okay, so not moved by a prayer or by fate. An oracle is one who speaks and gives wise or especially meaningful advice, like a Greek oracle at Delphi. Um, Something that you've probably heard before, obviously, is like orator, someone who's giving a presentation, or peroration, which is a really long, grandiose speech. The next one is ver, which means truth. And obviously, to verify means to establish truth or accuracy, to confirm. So if you try to verify his statement, you're trying to prove that it's true. Ever, to state firmly and convincingly, to declare positively. That's an old school word. But for all averred, I had killed the bird that made the breeze to blow. Ah, wretch, said they, the bird to slay that made the breeze to blow. Okay, so if you are declaring that it is true, then that is to aver. Okay, also one that you all are probably aware of is verdict. Okay, like the truth in a court case. Veracious also means truthful. And I believe that is it, guys, for all of our vocab for week 3. Since I'm pushing this out today, make sure that your notes are finished, that they are due to me by Wednesday of next week. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend.